Good morning. This is a Scrap Your Stash, and I will be making a shark card. If you haven't seen our newest stamp set, or one of our newest stamp sets, it's Jossum Birthday. It is super cute, and you get this awesome thin cut if you buy the thin cut set. And it looks like somebody took a bite out of, a shark took a bite out of your card or something. So that's what we're going to be doing today. So I'm going to be working with blues and greens. This is a birthday card for, I guess it's a cousin once removed. I think that's the proper term. It's my husband's cousin's son, and he is like 9 days younger than my daughter, so their birthdays are super close. Literally 9 days difference between them. Same year. So we're going to be doing a card. So I have some of the thin cuts already done. I have the chomp already taken out, just so you can see that cute little chomp. So we're going to start by trimming these down. This is going to be 3.5 by 4 3/4. So, and I want this on the top of the card. This is going to be a vertical card, so I'm going to do this portion, the 3.5. I'm sorry if you hear me sniffling. Man, these allergies are killing me. I'm actually going to flip this over, and we're going to do 4 3/4. And I think my allergies are only going to get worse. They usually do. Summer allergies are bad, but winter or fall allergies are even worse. Don't know if you guys are the same. Alright, then this one is going to be 3 3/4 by 5, so 3 3/4. I'm just trimming 1/2 inch off of the A2 card size by 5. And actually, I'm going to trim. I didn't want to do that. I wanted to do a little bit bigger, so I'm going to trim just 1/4 inch off of this card here, and you'll see why. So it's going to be a little bit smaller, but I don't have another lagoon. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just tear the very edges. Let me make sure I want the dark side. So I'm just going to go along. I can get this started. It just does not want to tear this morning. Just can't get it started. Tough paper. Okay. I just want, you know what, maybe we'll do it's just not wanting to tear this morning. So what we'll do, since it's being stubborn, maybe we'll do this a little differently then. So I do want it, I want a teared look on this card. So maybe we'll do this towards the inside of the card, especially since it's becoming a little bit small. And that's okay. We will figure it out, right? I just love this look though. So actually, maybe I'll use the jaws on the inside of the card. Maybe that's probably what I'll do, because I don't want to, I have a different idea now. So I still want this on, so that I have 2 circles. I have some sharks, and I have one more shark. He's going to be my main focal point, and he's going to like hug this card, hug this circle. I want his little tail showing too, so that he actually looks like a shark. And he is going to be down here. So I have some other things here. I was gonna use this differently, but that's okay. Well, this might work out better anyway, right? Mistakes sometimes can be pretty good. So we're just going to trim this to 4 by 5 1/4. We'll make this a 1/4 inch smaller than the card base. Then we have the lagoon. And I'm going to do just a little strip down here. So let's see here. This is not quite what I need. So I need this at 4, and let's do it as big as the blue. So the bluebird. So that would be a 1/4 inch off. So let's do it at 4 inches. I don't think this is quite 4 inches. 3 1/2. Let's do 4 inches. Or maybe let's span it all the way across the card. I think that would be a little bit better. Let's do all the way across. And this is Carolina, just in case you were wondering. I'm just going to do a 1/2 inch strip here. Yeah, that's 1/2 inch. Okay, so when I build this card, this little strip will go down here, and I'm going to have it go across. And this is going to sit halfway in that little strip. And this guy may just be covering half the circle. That way you can see the whole shark. Okay, so that's how it's going to go. I might put another shark on there, and I might not. I don't know yet. We will see. So let's just begin. So this is Sapphire. I have Bluebird, Sapphire, Lagoon, and Carolina. I'm going to go ahead and start stamping now that I finally got my Lagoon torn. Yeah, that thing was difficult this morning, huh? Okay, so here's my cute little sharks. I'm going to be stamping them in Intense Black because that's the one that is user-friendly with our markers. Okay, so I need a block. I'm just going to use my 3x3 because it's going to be the most accommodating for all 3 of these stamps. And then I also need to stamp the sentiment on here, but I need to know where that's going to go. Now I have not used this stamp set very much. I have used it. Actually, my daughter used it. She used it once, but she used Lagoon on it. Or not Lagoon, Lemonade. So you can't even tell that I've already seasoned it because it's too light. It didn't stain the stamp. So there's my cute little shark. I want to make sure his mouth is really good. And if you use Intense Black, it is hard to get a really deep color. So make sure you really ink it well. You got firm pressure downwards, and that you have a mat underneath, because it just doesn't do well. Okay, so there's my party shark. Looks like he's ready for the party. I'm going to go ahead and stamp all these sharks, and then we're going to stamp the little strip, the little Carolina strip that I cut. And I don't know if I'm using all of these sharks or not, but I think it'll be a pretty cute card. And I think this little boy is into more like Pokemon. I know he's into Pokemon, but I don't foresee us having a Pokemon stamp set. And I'm not so sure which stamp set I can turn into Pikachu. So I think I'm going to stick with sharks, because what boy doesn't like sharks? Now this one has a very large black area in the mouth, so just make sure you ink it really, really well. And sometimes it helps to have a double mat if you have large areas that are solid like that. Okay, so there's my little Sharky dudes. I'm going to color those in with our markers here in a little bit. I just kind of want to lay this guy over this because he's going to be the main focal point of the card. And I'm going to be using this sentiment, hopefully. I think maybe right in the middle would be good. Hope your birthday is. And then on the inside, I'm going to put Jossum or Fantastic or both. Because really, those are just too cute not to put in the card. So I think I'm done with my intense black. I only use intense black when I'm coloring. It's the fast drying one. Okay. Hope your birthday is. Let's make sure that's inked well. Okay. There's that. And if you're watching me local, which is Winnemucca, Nevada, I do have a free workshop coming up. It's at the library. And it's on the 21st. So check the library listings and see what all it entails. It's just going to be a card kit. We're going to do a fun fold, and I think each kit will have 2 cards plus a fun fold, so 3 cards total. So we'll figure this out. We'll figure this little dude out. Don't really want to cover that up, so maybe I'll do it like that. I think he'd be pretty darn cute like that. So I'm going to lay him like that so I remember. Now I have this that I want to stamp, and I'm going to stamp that with Sapphire. But look at this cute little shark. I mean, he's just a silhouetted shark. I am not using a 3x for that. He's too small. I'm going to use my 1x. But he's so cute. This stamp set, I'm telling you, is adorable. Especially if you have a little boy, you know, who would love sharks, who loves sharks. I know my little boy does. In fact, he has this big stuffed animal shark that his grandparents got him last year, and he carries that around quite often. I'm just making my own border. So there's my cool little shark border. Wouldn't want to mate those sharks. Look mean, huh? Definitely out hunting. Okay. So I think that's all the stamping that I'm going to do today, except for in the inside of the card. So let's flip this mat back over, and let's bring our card in. I'm actually going to glue all this down after I put it on the card, after I get it all glued down on this blue piece. So I'm still trying to use up this Tombow. This random Tombow that I have just itsy bitsy amounts of. So I'm just going to put this in the inside. I just kind of want it looking jagged. The ocean is not always very friendly, so this is going to hang over an 1/8 of an inch on either side. So, because it's going to go from corner to or side to side on the card itself. So I want to make sure that I let it hang over evenly, and that this is more or less up and down. Okay, so there we go. That's the other good thing about this glue, is that it's mobile. So if you need to adjust, you can. There's that. Okay, I really like my shark like this. I think he's cute. So I'm going to go ahead and attach him as such. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to sandwich him. So I'm going to actually have two of these that I'm trying to get rid of. So one I have pointed down on the fine tip and one I have pointed down on the thick tip. So I think I'm going to just use the thin tip. Make sure I did that correctly on the front. Yeah, he looks pretty cute. Okay, I'm going to sandwich his tail. So I really don't need to glue it down. So I'm going to sandwich it in this one. And I want the dark side, so this is the light side. So I'm going to go ahead and pick this guy up. Try to center the circle. There, he's pretty darn cute. And I'll color him. So, and I want this to cover half of this little border, but I want him to stay in the card realm, right? So I have about 1/8 of an inch play over here where his fin can hang off. The other thing that I was thinking about doing was putting on the other shark down here, and I still may. That's pretty cute, I think. So, put this back in so that it can all go down to the tip if I need to. And I think I will do this little guy down here. Maybe I'll pop him up with 3D foam instead. You know me and shaker card reusables. I love them. No waste. That's one great thing about Close to My Heart, is there's no waste. They think of ways to get the most out of your money. It's wonderful to have things like this where, you know, they could have just given you the borders. And I got this. Oh, I haven't even glued that down yet, so that's good. I was gonna say that's a little crooked, but it's not glued down. And I might put some 3D on that too. Might as well stick these guys up when I can, huh? Oh, he's cute. And then let's do the same with this one. This one will be easier because he's more solid. So I don't have to cut. All right. Okay, hope your birthday is. And we'll color these guys because really they're super duper cute. Okay, so I'm going to be using my markers if I can get them out of here. Okay, there's all my markers. I keep them in a peanut butter jar. They stand up nicely. I can see them all. I know exactly what I want. So I want 3 colors. And then let's do his hat in like citrus green, because I think that would be cute. I almost used avocado on this card. Okay, so let's go ahead and do his hat. So I'm going to do 1 stripe, the light. Let's just color the whole thing light first. And then we'll do alternating stripes. So, just going to do dark green, light green, dark green, and we'll do green at the top. There's this cute little birthday hat. That was easy, easy peasy. So I have ice gray, brown gray, and true blue right now. And these are the essentials, the essential blends. I'm going to start off with, I think I'm going to start off with the True Blue. And I'm just going to do like right around the belly with the light. Actually, let's do Ice Blue. I think Ice Blue would be better because it's more gray color. So let's do, I'm just going to do right around the belly here. Give them a little bit more distinction, I guess. Right there. Okay. Now, color him all in with this light gray. All except for his little tummy, and only that white. Now it could be fun to color him a different color too, like purple if you're doing a girl's card, or so I probably will be using the stamp set for my niece's card too, but her birthday's not until February, actually March. It's only in February, once every 4 years. She's born on February 28th or 29th, so pretty unusual. Okay, let's just do a little bit of darker gray towards the tummy. And then on the tail, we'll do dark gray, and maybe a little bit on the fins, and on the gills. So just give them a little bit of shading. Color out from there with the medium. I always try to start in the dark and pull my way out with the mid. A lot of the time I like to do circles. Not always, but quite often. So he's getting a little bit more character. Actually, I should probably darken that up because that's going to be a shadow on him where that fin hits. So let's darken this fin up just a touch. I'm just going to do a thin line up top and a thick line down here. I'm going to skip the mid and go straight to light blend and just blend it back in. Okay, so there he is. There's that one. This one I might do blue. Let's try him as blue. So I'm going to do a light gray. This is the light ice gray, I think. Yeah, ice gray blend. This is the light side. I'm going to do a light coating on him as an all gray, and then we're going to color him blue. Might actually do the accents with the gray. The shading with the gray too. So, and then we'll go back over him with blue. Do opposite of what we did with the other guy. It's really, the blue didn't show up a whole lot. You can see it a little bit in here, but not a whole lot. So let's do some shading. On his gills. Let's get right next to his eye. Maybe the back side of his fin. Let's do some accents on his tail. They don't have to be perfect. This little fin down here too. Okay. I'm going to just go over him with the light blue. And this is the ice blue. I hope, yep. The light side of the ice blue. I may go back over him with gray. We'll see. He's really blue. There have been times where I've used this marker and I go, wow, I can't even see that marker. That's too light of blue. And now I'm going, oh my gosh, it's too much blue. Is there another marker that you guys know of that does that? Let me know in the comments. And while I'm thinking about it, when you watch this, like it and share it. It helps me out greatly, and I appreciate that. I appreciate your support and your watching of my videos. Okay, let's use the light side of gray again. And we're just going to blend that blue back in, because I think he's too blue. But I think it made a really pretty blue with the gray. Don't be afraid to blend your markers. Use multiples. There have been times where I've used 3. It creates a really pretty and drastic creation. I actually really like him being blue-gray. I think he's really pretty that way. So there's the front of the card. Let's go ahead and attach it. I don't know how I'm going to do the inside yet, so I'm not going to. So I'm going to just open the card base up. This is going to go on the front like that. He's going to be super cute. This is a super cute card. I like this card. And his birthday's not until November, so I think actually his birthday's on Thanksgiving this year. But I saw this and I was very inspired to make his card already. So at least I'll be ready for November. So there's the cute little birthday card that we made for him this morning. I'll hold it up just a little bit so you guys can see. It's pretty fun. And of course in the inside, I will put this little guy somewhere, this little bite mark, and I may even do another bite mark out of the end there instead and keep that for another card. But there you go. Thanks for joining me. You guys have an awesome day, an awesome end to your week. Bye-bye.